Hi guys, today I'll show you how to enable rear brake service mode in 2020 Lexus UX. Here we have our parking button. I'll briefly tell you what we'll be doing. So first we'll put the ignition into on position by pressing this button twice. Then we will press and hold the brake pedal. After we do that, we'll need to push this button 3 times, like this. 1, 2, 3. Then I will pull it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. What we need to see on the dash is this P parking sign. It should start blinking. When it starts blinking, we can release the brake pedal and we'll pull and hold this button until we hear the motor in the back of the vehicle working. It means that the electronic parking brake actuator is being fully released during this process. So right now I'll start the vehicle and we'll try to do it all at once. So I'll press 1, 2, ignition on. I will press the brake pedal, go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. As you can see, the P button is blinking. I can release the brake pedal. Now pull and hold. I can hear the motor in the back of the vehicle working right now. And now we can service our rear brakes. You can replace your brake pads, your discs, or do any other service. The electric actuator is completely released. After you're done working with brakes, you will need to disable this mode. For this, now you don't need to press the brake pedal anymore. All you have to do is to push and hold the parking brake button, like this. Push and hold until you start hearing the motor in the back. Now you can release the button. The motor will return to its original position. And now to re-engage the parking brake, press it one more time. So the parking brake is re-engaged. You can see the parking button is not flashing anymore, which means that we finished the procedure. This cargo cover can be removed and folded, and I'll show you how. First, you have to disconnect these 2 strings. There's a loop right here, which needs to be taken off this hook. Then you can take off the cover like that. To fold the cover, you just grab it by 2 sides like that and just fold it like a book. And then you have this compact cover which you can store easily. When you lift this cover, you can either completely remove it or you can secure it with this string by attaching it to this hook. But I'll completely remove it. Here we have a small pouch, and this one is actually used to store the cargo cover that we have previously folded. Hi guys, if you want to replace windshield wipers in Lexus UX, you won't be able to lift it up in a normal way. The hood is in the way. In this vehicle, you will have to activate the wiper service mode. To enable the service mode, first you have to turn on the ignition in the vehicle, so press the power button twice. You will see the ignition on over there. Next, you will actually have to turn it off. And now you'll have to push this windshield wiper lever up and hold. Shortly you will see that both wiper arms lift up, and now you can replace your wiper blades. While the vehicle is off, arms will always stay up, even if you accidentally push or pull the windshield wiper lever. Even when you turn on the power again, they will still stay up. But now, if you press, push it up or down, only now, when the power is on, windshield wiper arms will go down. That's the way to lower them. And as I said, be careful, because if the vehicle is on and you accidentally push or pull the lever, you may drop them if you don't have wipers in place. I'll show it one more time, but quickly. So first turn the vehicle on, 2 presses of the button, then turn it off, push it up, wiper arms are up. Now when you want to lower them, turn it twice again and simply push it up again. And that's pretty much it for this procedure. Hi guys, right now I will show you how to reset maintenance required indicator in Lexus UX. So first we have to locate vehicle settings. So go to settings, and yes, here they are, vehicle settings, press OK button, go to scheduled maintenance, reset data, say yes. Data has been reset. This is complete. Go back, and here you are. Hi guys, today we'll show you how to engage and disengage the electric parking brake in Lexus UX. First of all, this is a button that will be used to do this, and currently the parking brake is engaged, and you will see it on the main display, this P. Now to disengage it, what we'll need to do is we have to press the brake pedal and pull the button. So currently you will see that the P sign will disappear. This means that the parking brake is currently disengaged. To re-engage it, what you need to do now, without pressing the brake pedal, simply push the button down. You will see the sign back on. This means the parking brake is engaged. Now, currently we are in the automatic mode of the system. Right now I'll show you how to enable the manual one. To enable the manual mode, we'll need to press the brake pedal and pull the P button. Pull and hold. And shortly you will see this message on the main display: EPB shift interlock function deactivated. This means that the manual mode is now on. Right now we are in the manual mode, and as you can see, there is no parking brake light on the main screen. This means that the parking brake is disabled. So now, even if I put the vehicle into drive and back to park, as you can see, we still don't see the light. This means that right now we can only turn the parking brake on and off manually. For example, I will put the vehicle into drive. I will start moving slowly right now. As you can see, the vehicle is moving, and I will engage the parking brake. I will press the button, and as you can see, it stops our vehicle, and we can see the parking brake light. So now, even though we are in drive, currently our vehicle is being held by the parking brake. I will put it back into park, and I will disengage the parking brake. Right now the vehicle is in park, and we don't have the parking brake light on the screen. Parking brake is disengaged, and right now I'll show you how to enable the automatic mode back on. What you'll need to do is simply press and hold this parking brake button. First the parking brake will engage, and shortly after again we will see this message, EVB shift interlock function activated. So now we are going back to normal. So every time now you engage the drive, put the vehicle into drive, parking brake will disappear on the main screen, and when you put it back into park, it will reappear automatically. Normally you should always use the automatic mode. The manual mode can be useful in winter, for example, to prevent rear brakes from seizing. But other than that, as I said, you should always keep it in the automatic. In case if you want to do a jump start, we'll show you where the terminals are quickly. Right here you will see the positive terminal. You will see some metal here, and this right here is the negative terminal. So if you need to do the jump start, you can do it right here. The 12-volt battery is located on the right side in the trunk. So first you will need to remove this cover, and then you will need to remove this trim on the right side. Simply pull it up and carefully take it out. And right here, as you can see, is our 12-volt battery. So in case if you need to disconnect the terminals, this is where you can find it. When you reinstall the trim, you can remove this top piece first and install the plastic cover. And then the upper piece goes on, and it is slightly easier to install them this way. Thank you guys for watching. This is where the 12-volt battery is located. As I said before, if you need to replace the battery or to disconnect the terminals, this is where it is. Hi guys, if you can't open the gas tank door by pressing this button in your Lexus UX, this could mean that either the battery is dead or the electric actuator is out of order. Today we'll show you how to open it from inside the trunk of the vehicle. Inside the trunk of the Lexus UX you will see this plastic cover on the left side, which you need to remove. You have to start removal from the right side, and as you can see, on the right we have a clip and on the left we have a hook. So if you start to remove it on the left side, you will likely break the hook. Inside of this opening you will see a small black handle, which we'll try to show you right now. Here you will see the white actuator, and there is a black handle on the left. By pulling this handle, you will be able to open the fuel tank door. After you pull the handle, the gas tank door will open, and right here you actually see the latch, and when you pull the handle, this happens, it retracts inside, and this allows the gas tank door to get open. As I said, in case if you have problems with your button and it won't open the fuel tank door, this is the way to do it. If you want to activate the rear washer in Lexus US, you have to push the wiper stalk away from you, and this will activate the rear washer. The wiper will work for a few cycles and then it will stop. These are the front jacking points for Lexus UX. We are using hydraulic jack to lift the front of the vehicle, and the front jacking point is located on the frame of the vehicle, approximately in the middle, right here. We will block one of the rear wheels from both sides using wheel chocks. We will use the hydraulic jack to lift the front of the vehicle. You have to fold the handle, and push it inside all the way. It's a piece of frame, and this is exactly where you can see our jack right now. We'll use jack stands on both sides, and this is the jacking point. It's right here, this piece of metal. The jack stand will go like this, and it will be lowered in the middle of the jack stand. Make sure that the height of the jack stand is the same on both sides. And now I will lift the vehicle. Now we can remove jack stands on both sides. And the last step is to remove the wheel chocks. And in the back, this will be the jacking point right here in the middle of the vehicle. We will block the front wheel with wheel chocks on both sides. We'll use a hydraulic jack to lift the back of the vehicle. Now we will put our jack stands right here where you can see this metal bracket. This is the point for the jack stand. Make sure that the height of the jack stand is the same on both sides of the vehicle. The second one goes in here. And now we can lower the vehicle on the jack stands. Now I will lift the vehicle up. And we will remove the jack stands. And remove the wheel chocks.